What is up, awesome people of the internet? Guys, the question is simple. They asked it on the TV. Who will be the one? Who will be the one who is holding up the trophy on Sunday? Who will win this year's national championship? Well, in order to find out that answer, teams have to get through today. Today is what is most important. Forget Sunday. Sunday does not matter if you don't take care of business today. And 4 teams are looking to do that in this year's Final Four. First up, we have a matchup between South Carolina and Texas. These are 2 number 1 teams that have very, very dynamic players. For South Carolina, it's all about Mylasia Fulwiley coming off the bench. She is someone who can get going early. She is someone who can play some defense, also get some offense going. She is someone who leads, who is as the top 2 in scoring for South Carolina this year, and she does it all off the bench. She brings a lot of energy, a lot of flash, a lot of flair, and something that Texas is going to have a lot to deal with. And on Texas, it is all about Madison Booker, the forward who can do a little bit of everything. She is a mid-range assassin. You can't do nothing against her when she's in that mid-range working her game. Now, she has had some flustered type games against South Carolina before. This is the 3rd time or 4th time actually these teams are playing against each other. They played 3 times already in the past, and in those games, we did see South Carolina get under Maddie B's skin. And the question is, can she be super efficient while getting mobbed, basically? She is going to be double teamed, at sometimes triple teamed in this game. Can Maddie Booker rise to the occasion? And if she's going to do it, she cannot do it alone. She will be with her partner in crime, her right-hand man when it comes to defense, and that is Rory freaking Harmon. She is someone who has dealt with a torn ACL, missed most of last year due to that, and she is ready to go. Yes, her speed necessarily isn't the same as it was before, but she is looking to make some noise in this Final Four. We got Shea Holly, we got Kyla Odaker, so many players for Texas that are looking to make some noise. But first up, let's get to some of y'all comments. Oh, they calling her the head of the snake. I love it. I love it. Repeat Tour, a.k.a. Michael says, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, Booker is 26% against South Carolina. Yeah. It's rough. It's very rough. It's very rough. I'm just saying. Thank you so much for the other super chat. Michael says, let's go, Cox. Yeah. Michael is all about South Carolina. Gamecocks all day for him. and yo, Gamecocks, they 4 for 4. All 4 of the commentators today said that they had South Carolina winning. I have South Carolina winning. Most of America has South Carolina winning. So, I mean, you got good chances. You got good chances. But anybody and everybody can get got. Okay? And so, I'm just saying. I am just saying. Okay? Okay. Oh, easy. I'm picking South Carolina. Yeah. I think the best team is going to win, and the best team is South Carolina. Now, would it be awesome to see Texas win? Absolutely. That would be amazing. That would be a huge upset if Texas won. Do I think they will win? No, I don't. I don't think they'll win. But as this shirt says, anybody can get got. Respect the motto, guys. Respect the motto. If someone gets got today, hey, I'm cool with it. And for those who don't know, getting got on this channel means that you lose. It means that you're a really good team that's not supposed to lose, but you lose. That's what getting got means. if someone's like, what the heck does that mean? Tammy, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I really do appreciate it. Salute to you for your supports of this channel. Channel memberships really do help out a lot. So I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fun fact, guys, as we get ready to start today's game, I'm gonna tell you. I'm probably gonna do a ratings review tomorrow or something like that. But the numbers for this year's NCAA tournament have been really, really good. Have they been equal to last year? No. But besides last year, the numbers have been awesome. And so I just love the fact that there are so many people who are still tapped in to women's basketball, women's college basketball. And it's fun. It's a fun time. I hope y'all are excited about it because we have a great game ahead of ourselves. And we're going to talk through this game, right? We're gonna do a play-by-play. So this is going to be like a time where I'm going to just say what I see, kind of do play-by-play a little bit, try to do a little analysis as we go through. But yeah. Yeah. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. All right, let's go through the roster for South Carolina. They got Miriam Dowda, Joyce Edwards, Sanaya Fagan, Mylasia Fulwiley, Bree Hall, Raven Johnson, Tessa Johnson, Chloe Kitts, Maddie McDaniel, Tahina Powpow, Adele Tack, Sakima Walker, and Ashlyn Watkins, though Ashlyn Watkins is out for the rest of the year. And guys, let's talk about Texas. Who is on Texas's roster? They got Madison Booker, Abby Bootlier, Justice Carlton, Jordana Codio, Sarah Graves, Rory Harmon, Shay Holly, Taylor Jones, Jordan Lee, Aaliyah Moore, though Aaliyah Moore is out, so she won't be playing. She is injured. They got Mitwatanda, Kyla Odaker, Layla Falia, and Brianna Preston. That is who is on the roster for Texas. Guys, as y'all are joining in, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help the channel out a whole lot. KB, thank you so much for the super chat. Salute to you, man. Says, need that shirt. Texas gonna lose tonight. South Carolina repeat. Well, you can pick up this shirt right now if you like, in this color or a different color. Whatever color you prefer, you can pick that up at QLSapparel.com. QLSapparel.com. That is where you can pick up this merch. It looks pretty awesome. Hopefully y'all like it. I had two designs made for this this phrase anybody can got. I got this one. I got a shoe edition one. So yeah, she has been out all season. I was just going through the roster on ESPN. Tammy, thank you so much for the super chat. Really do appreciate your support. All right, let's go. We at the tip-off. South Carolina, Texas. Who's gonna get the dub? We about to see, y'all. We about to see. Maddie B, Tahina Powpow. Who's gonna win out? Who is going to win out today? I'm excited. I am excited. All right, tip off. Between Taylor Jones and Chloe Kitts, the ball is controlled by Rory Harmon. Rory with the basketball. Passes over to Mitwatanda. Gets it to Madison Booker. Booker to Harmon. Harmon passes down low to Shay Holly. Shay gets it to Taylor Jones. Back to Rory Harmon. Rory off the pick and roll. Rory gets her man off the floor. Airballs it. Taylor Jones gets the rebound. Misses the putback. And Taylor Jones gets fouled. All right. Shout out to Kentucky Rick for putting a link. Thank you so much, Kentucky Rick, for putting a link to where you can buy that apparel. Really do appreciate it. Taylor Jones makes her first free throw. As y'all are hopping in, please make sure to hit that like button. Uh-oh. I always do that. Taylor Jones hits both her free throws. All right, let's see if Chloe Kiss can stay out of foul trouble. That was her first foul of the game. All right, Chloe Kiss with the basketball, guarded by Nwatanda. Gets a screen. Now has Taylor Jones on her. She passes down low to Sanaya Fagan, but Nwatanda, fantastic defense. The ball was stolen by Texas, and Raven Johnson breaks up that fast break, and there is ball on the baseline with Texas. Rory Harmon's inbound basketball. Rory gets it to Madison Booker. Maddie B at the free throw line with the jumper gets it to go. Okay, 4-0. Really, really good start for Texas. We'll see how this continues. We will see how this game continues. Sanaya Fagan with the basketball decides to take it all the way to herself. Sanaya Fagan ends up getting the charge. Fantastic job by the shorty on the floor, Rory Harmon. Wow. Fantastic defense by Rory. Sanaya Fagan, I get what you was trying to do, but you was a little bit too out of control against the shorty of Rory Harmon. All right. You got both of your posts with fouls in this game so far. Taylor Jones with basketball, Nwatanda. Rory Harmon with the basketball. Rory tries to get to Shea Holly. Ball was stolen by Tahina Pow-Pow. Pow-Pow on the fast break makes the layup. That was a horrible pass by Rory Harmon. Absolutely horrible. We'll see how this continues. We will see. Nwatanda ended up getting a bucket. Nice. Tahina Pow-Pow with the basketball. Passes down low to Sanaya Fagan. Fagan backing down Taylor Jones. Fagan with the one-leg fadeaway. Misses the shot. Rebound goes to Rory Harmon. Rory with the basketball. Goes inside, comes right back out. Setting up the play. Rory gets the ball stolen by Raven Johnson. Great defense by Raven. She misses the fast break layup, though. She probably should have waited. That was some great defense, but if you don't make the layup, it's kind of hurts your ability. All right, Rory with the basketball. Gets it to Madison Booker. Maddie B at the free throw line again. Bree Hall has to show something different for Maddie B, because Maddie B is going off those screens and getting that jumper. And that jumper looks clean. Very, very clean. Bree Hall with the basketball. Bree Hall gets to the lane. Bree Hall gets her shot blocked, gets it back. Chloe Kiss gets the rebound, gets it to Raven Johnson. Raven Johnson with the air ball. Ball was knocked out of bounds, and it is with South Carolina. Yeah, the screen action it's going to be a killer. That is going to be a killer for South Carolina. They're really going to have to get that together eventually. They are going to have to get that together. All right, South Carolina with the basketball. Sanaya Fagan with it. Gets it to Tahina Pow-Pow. Gets it to Joyce Edwards, who comes in the game. Joyce Edwards misses the shot. Texas with the basketball. Rory goes behind the back. Rory, pump fake, puts it up, misses the mid-range jumper. Oh, Tahina Pow-Pow steps out of bounds, and the ball is going to Texas. Okay, very, very good start for Texas. Very good start for Texas. Wow. Texas looks great. 3 turnovers for South Carolina to start this game. Rory Harmon gets the inbounds and makes the mid-range jumper. All right. Texas is looking good. Texas is looking pretty good. Tahina Pow-Pow with the basketball. Tahina. She's looking for Joyce Edwards. Joyce Edwards gets it. Fantastic defense by Texas. Joyce, fantastic pass to Sanaya Fagan, who gets the pass, makes the layup, and South Carolina has 4. Texas with the basketball. Taylor Jones. Nwatanda with the basketball, guarded by Joyce Edwards. Ball goes to Jones. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It is South Carolina basketball. We got Bree Hall and Mylasia Fulwiley coming in the game. Mylasia Fulwiley, the reason why you bring her off the bench is because she brings energy. Can she do it today? Well, Dawn Staley hopes so. That's for sure. That is for sure. She hopes so. All right. I'm sorry, that was Miriam Dowda that came in. I thought it was Bree Hall. This is Miriam Dowda. Bree Hall was already in the game. Dowda misses the mid-range jumper. Madison Booker with the basketball. Maddie B gets it to Rory Harmon. Rory to Nwatanda. Chahali to Madison Booker, who once again gets the mid-range bucket to go. 3 of 3 for Maddie B, and she gets the steal. Madison Booker is on fire. Texas with the basketball. Rory Harmon with it. 4 turnovers, 2 made field goals by South Carolina. A horrible start for this program. Madison Booker with the basketball. She's heavily guarded. She's heavily guarded by South Carolina. But, man, 12 Texas, 4 South Carolina. Wow. What a fan-freaking-tastic start by Madison Booker and the Texas Longhorns. What a great start. Will I be wrong in this game? Will I be wrong? Will South Carolina get got? Well, 1, is way too early to say that. But 2, whatever the case is, whoever wins this game, all I know is we have a fan-freaking-tastic game. Now, for y'all South Carolina fans, I mean, grab on. Hold on tight. Hold on tight. It's a bad start. Your team has had bad starts in the past. Don't worry too much about it. It's fine. But I'm going to also tell you this. If it turns out that it's not fine and your team lose, hey, it is what it is. This is women's basketball. We are in April. Not anymore March Madness, but this is the Final Four. The best of the best. This is where it's not about plays. That's not what it's about. It's about who wants it more. These teams that played 3 times already, they know each other very well. Texas knows South Carolina plays. South Carolina knows Texas plays. Now, what it is about executing what your coach has given you. Executing the assignment, and it seems right now that Texas is executing on what Vic Schaefer wants. Okay? They execute it. Now, will they execute this entire game? I doubt it. I doubt it. We have seen this before. What South Carolina kind of stinks it up in the first half, and in the second half, they come out and they come rocking and rolling, So, do I think Texas can keep this up? No. Would it be entertaining if they did? Yes. Yes. Because I love this thing. I love chaos. I love what we are seeing. I love it. I absolutely love it. Repeator, a.k.a. Michael, thanks so much for the super chat, says, we're cooked. Been a fun season. You're giving up already? Michael, you're giving up already? It's not over. It's not over, Michael. It's not over. It is not over. Anthony, what a wild statement, says, Dawn getting exposed, elite recruiter, terrible at coaching. From this first, 4 minutes, you think that she's a bad coach? Dawn Staley has brought South Carolina to the Final Four for the last 4 years. If they win this year, they would have won 3 out of the last 4 years for the national championship. Is no way she's a bad coach. Just because right now her team getting cooked. Dude, sometimes I feel like people go straight to the extreme, right? Bad first 5 minutes. Oh, She's not a good coach. She's a terrible coach. All she can do is recruit. Nah. Come on now. Come on. Let's be realistic. Yes, let's celebrate and let's be excited that Texas is having a great start. But at the same time, come on now. Come on now. Come on. I'm just saying. All right. Anyway, we are back. Texas is on top, 12-4. Dowda with the basketball gets it to Joyce Edwards, who gets bumped by Rory Harmon. That is Rory's first foul. All right, let's see how this game continues. Okay, so they're saying that she was not shooting when she got fouled. All right, Dowda with the basketball on the inbound. Dowda picks up her dribble, gets it to Mylasia Fulwiley. Ball goes to Tessa. Tessa Johnson with the basketball. Tessa against Madison Booker. Tessa tried to do a backdoor pass to Raven Johnson. The ball was knocked out of bounds. It was a bad pass. Ball goes out of bounds. It is Texas's basketball. South Carolina just needs to calm down. They just need to calm down. Rory Harmon with the basketball. She gets fouled. Okay, that's a foul on Tessa Johnson, and Dawn is not happy about it. She is not happy about it. KB, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, to any South Carolina fans in the chat, don't delude yourselves. This win will not be pretty, but it will be secured. Not how you start, but how you finish. Well, that's true. That's true. We've seen some bad starts by South Carolina, right? We have seen it. So we'll see. We will see. Unfortunately, no, you can't watch the game on here. This is a play-by-play where I voice the play-by-plays. It's illegal for me to show the game, and I will get likely a copyright strike. So I don't want to do that. Tessa Johnson gets to the lane, misses the shot. Miriam Dowda gets the rebound, gets fouled on the putback. And that was a foul on Minwatanda. Her first foul of the game. We'll see how this continues. Miriam Dowda at the free throw line. Dowda misses a second free throw. Ball goes out of bounds, and it is going to Texas. Yeah, Dowda's playing significant minutes today, especially early. Minwatanda with the basketball gets it to Madison Booker, to Rory Harmon. Minwatanda back to Rory. Shea Holly. Tries to get a pass to turnover for Texas. Joyce Edwards with the basketball. Madison Booker was trying to draw the charge, but instead she gets the blocking foul. Wow. And Madison Booker is a little bit hobbled getting up after committing that foul. Nice job, Joyce Edwards. Nice job. Joyce at the free throw line. Makes her first free throw. Ismo, you're right. Yeah. Ismo says, y'all know when Texas's coach starts stressing when he takes his jacket off. That's true. His jacket's still on right now. That's because Texas is doing well, relatively. But South Carolina's starting to heat up, especially with these fouls. Minwatanda with the basketball. Ball goes to Rory Harmon. Rory Harmon gets her shot blocked. Wow. And it was last touched by Rory. It is South Carolina basketball. Okay. Can defense turn to offense when it comes to South Carolina? Wow. Fantastic defense by Raven Johnson. This is terrible. ESPN was too busy trying to show that replay that we didn't even see the play. We didn't even see what play just happened, but Madison Booker just got another foul. That is her second foul. She is going to the bench. What happened? Thanks a lot, ESPN. Okay, so Tessa Johnson was driving to the basket, and she got bumped. Yeah, that was a foul on Madison. Why did you do that? That was a dumb foul. That was a very, very, very dumb foul. But they are looking at her leg to see what's going on. Tessa Johnson made her first free throw. Thank you so much, BK, for the super sticker. It is a video game controller. Throws a face down tantrum in between the words rage quit. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Salute to you. All right, Texas have not scored in a while. Rory Harmon with the basketball. Rory makes the tough mid-range jumper. Okay, I like that. I like that. Tahina Pow with the basketball. Tahina gives it to Joyce Edwards. Joyce against Minwatanda. Gets it to Mylasia Fulwiley. She's guarded by Shea Holly. Mylasia gets to the rim. Mylasia makes the layup to go. Okay. It's a 3-point game, guys. 14-11. The SEC Sixth Woman of the Year is getting ready to work. Kyla Odeaker is in the game for Texas. We also see Jordan Lee in the game as well. She just got fouled, so she's going to head to the line for 2 shots. Yeah, Mylasia Fulwiley is just a fun player to watch. Just fun. Just fun. That second one was definitely a dumb foul. That second one was definitely dumb foul. That first one, she was trying to draw that charge. Like, it was just like a millisecond too late. And that's why she got that blocking foul. But, like, that first one, I don't think was dumb. That second foul was definitely dumb. Definitely dumb. Oh, my goodness. Get back, Texas. South Carolina just threw, it was a long pass to Miriam Dowda from Mylasia Fulwiley, but Miriam ended up traveling. Texas lucked out because that was an easy bucket. Texas has to get back on defense because South Carolina is looking for that baseball pass. Odeaker with the basketball. Gets it to Minwatanda. To Rory Harmon. To Shea Holly. Gets to Rory Harmon. Rory in the lane and misses the shot. And South Carolina is on the run. Pow. Weaves herself into the lane. Tahina Pow ultimately gets tied up. It is a jump ball. Wow. Wow. Joyce Edwards with the basketball. Gets it to Mylasia. Mylasia for 3. Mylasia Fulwiley with the 3-point bucket. Okay, Mylasia. Again, you put her in to bring energy, to bring production. And that's exactly what she has done. She came in this game, and now South Carolina's on a 10-3 run. Make that 10-5 run because Minwatanda, what a fantastic drive to the basket. 17-14. Joyce Edwards with the basketball. Ball goes to Dowda. Dowda to Joyce Edwards, who makes the bucket. Nice. That was nice. All right, Vic Schaefer's getting mad. Vic Schaefer is getting mad. Minwatanda with the basketball. Passes out to Jordan Lee. Jordan Lee for 3. They needed that. Oldacre got the rebound. What? They call a foul on Kyla Oldacre. Wait, no way. No way that's on Oldacre. If that's on Oldacre, y'all crazy. That is totally on Miriam Dowda. That's on Dowda. That should not be on Oldacre. Okay, all right. It's a foul on Dowda. I was about to say, man. No way is that a foul on Oldacre. No way. All right, Kyla Oldacre at the free throw line. Dawn Staley, her various necklaces and wristbands, they like keep growing. It's like every year, she accumulates more and more and more. All right. Oldacre makes her free throws. 19, Texas. 16, South Carolina. We got 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter. What do y'all think so far? How do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about y'all teams? Or down the clock. Joyce gets to the rim. Oh, Joyce Edwards just turns on the Jets against Kyla Oldacre. Gets the shot to go. Rory Harmon to Preston, who ends up airballing the 3. We have reached the end of the first quarter, guys. The score is 19, Texas. South Carolina, 18. Fantastic start to this game. This has been a game of runs, right? We first started off with Texas really, really doing their thing, looking like they were going to easily get the dub in this one. But, of course, as always, South Carolina has a response. What does Dawn Staley do when her starters are not necessarily playing the way they should? She inserts the bench and works through them. And that is exactly what she did in today's game. Joyce Edwards comes straight off the bench. Mylasia Fulwiley comes straight off the bench. Miriam Dowda comes straight off the bench. And Tessa Johnson. And what do they all bring? Offense. They bring scoring. They bring defensive intensity. And I'm just saying, it's kind of amazing just to see Dawn Staley just use different chess pieces and like, okay, what works? Because your starters for South Carolina only have 4 points. Sanaya Fagan has 2. Tahina Pau has 2. The rest of the starters, 0. Joyce Edwards has 6 off the bench. Mylasia Fulwiley 5. Tessa Johnson 2. And Miriam Dowda 1 free throw. This is a team that has a deep bench. And that is exactly why they are looking the way they are. Now, with Texas, it really... Their downfall in this quarter really did start when they got in foul trouble. When the game first started, it was all Texas because they were getting to their spot. They were getting exactly what they wanted, which was Madison Booker coming off the screen and getting that short that short jumper, right? Getting that free throw like jumper. But then Madison Booker gets that first foul, trying to draw a charge on Joyce Edwards. Turns out it was a blocking foul. So she gets that. And she has that in her back pocket. And then, unfortunately for her, she makes a not so smart decision to ride Tessa Johnson, who was driving, and fouled her. And unfortunately for her, she's on the bench right now. And also, due to that block that she got, that blocking foul, she also ended up seemingly hurting maybe her leg on that play as well. And so that's something that we definitely have to keep in mind. Definitely have to keep that in mind as we go through this game. But to me, that really did kind of help to seal the downfall in a lot of ways. Helped to seal the downfall for Texas in this quarter. This was a team that was winning. At one point, they were winning 12-4 in this game. Texas, 12-4 start. with about 3 minutes left to go in this game. And then foul trouble, dumb fouls, dumb turnovers for Texas led to a comeback for South Carolina. Now, again, it's a game of runs. We'll see what we will ultimately see what the second quarter has to offer, because the first quarter is pretty entertaining. I'm entertained. How about you? Are you entertained? Let me know in the chat. Also, guys, let me know who y'all are rooting for. Are y'all rooting for South Carolina? Are y'all rooting for Texas? Or are y'all just don't care? If y'all are like, hey, I don't care, I just want to see a great game. Well, if so, let me know. I am very, very, very curious. So let me create a poll real quick. Who will win? Texas, South Carolina, or the refs? All right, who y'all got? Who y'all got? Let me know in the chat. Yes, Tammy, I will be covering WNBA games. I cover every single Sky game. Home games, I cover from my seats because I have season tickets. And away games, I cover on the internet here. And I will be covering a whole bunch of other teams as well. But the main team that I am rooting for, the main team that I am covering for all games this year will be the Chicago Sky. And then probably next up will be probably the Fever. And the next up from there will probably be New York Liberty, and then the Aces, and then so on and so on and so on and so forth. All right. And of course, Dallas, because Dallas has the number one pick. All right, we are back. We are back in the second quarter. Menwatanda with the basketball. Preston, she has it. Preston gets to the lane. Preston! Oh, misses the shot. Rebound goes to Joyce Edwards. She gets to Tina Pow. Pow with the basketball. To Sanaya Fagan. To Bree Hall. Guarded by Preston. Bree Hall gets a screen. Oh, nice pass to Joyce Edwards, who loses control of the basketball for a hot second. Oh, to Tessa Johnson to Sanaya Fagan, who misses the shot. Man, that was a makeable shot right there. Rebound goes to Texas. Preston with the basketball. Menwatanda has it. Ball goes inside to Kyla Odaker. Odaker! That's not a foul? Come on now. I can't believe that wasn't a foul. Tahina Pow for a three-point shot. Tahina Pow with the three-point bucket. But seriously, guys, I don't know how that wasn't a foul. That wasn't a foul? Okay, come on now. That wasn't a foul? Okay. South Carolina has their first lead of the game. Odaker with the basketball. Menwatanda gets to Rory Harmon. Jordan Lee misses the three-point shot. Menwatanda gets the rebound. Back to Lee. Lee for another three-point shot. Lee gets it to go. If Texas can actually make their threes, they are going to open this game wide open if they can make some threes. Because we are seeing South Carolina hang back in the paint because they are daring Texas to shoot. It will open up a whole lot if Texas can consistently knock down a three-point shot. Tahina Pow with the basketball. Tahina gets it to Joyce Edwards, who once again gets a blocking foul. Y'all have to get set quicker. Jordan Lee catches the foul. Wow. What a great start to this game. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Zaki Rick says, my bracket says South Carolina, and my bracket wouldn't lie. Well, my bracket has lied to me several times since I made my bracket. Though I did get 3 of the 4. I got 3 of the 4 teams in the Final Four. So, I wasn't that wrong when it all came down to it. But, yeah. Anthony, yeah, I agree. Booker in foul trouble is going to hurt them. Facts. She is still on the bench for right now. Shout out to Winston Gandy on the bench right now for South Carolina. He is the new head coach of Grand Canyon University. He is finishing out the season with South Carolina before he goes off to his new endeavor. Rory Harmon has the basketball, gets it to Shea Holly. Shea Holly to Taylor Jones. Jones to Jordan Lee. That was a horrible pass. And it is a turnover for Texas because Texas needs Madison Booker in a lot of ways to be on the court. But when she has 2 fouls, you don't really want to put her back in because you're afraid that she's going to get another one. Tessa Johnson with the basketball. Guarded by Lee. Tessa gets swarmed a little bit. Gets it to Tahina. To Raven. Raven thinking. She gets it to Chloe Kitts. Chloe Kitts gets to the rim almost, actually does get the ball stripped. And the ball goes out of bounds. It is Texas basketball. All right. Rory Harmon with the basketball. Guarded by Raven Johnson. Rory gets it to Taylor Jones. To Oldacre. Bad pass, Texas. Once again, these are dumb passes. Horrible passes by Texas. And I think it was last touched on Tahina, but Jordan ended up touching it, and now it's South Carolina basketball. We are seeing dumb decisions by Texas. All right, Malaysia to Tahina, to Chloe, back to Tahina. Tahina trying to make some noise against Rory Harmon. That was a bad pass by Tahina, trying to get it to Malaysia full volley. The ball was stolen. Rory Harmon with the basketball. Rory to Shea Holly, to Minwatanda, to Rory. Rory, mid-range jumper, misses the shot. Rebound goes to Raven Johnson. Raven with the basketball. Good decision. She passed it out to Tahina. Fantastic. You pass up a decent pass for a greater pass. Ball goes inside to the big woman, Sanaya Fagan, who makes the layup. I like it. And did we just get a quick glimpse in the crowd of Aaliyah Boston? Did we just see Aaliyah Boston, like a quick glimpse of her? Was that Aaliyah Boston, or was that someone who just kind of looked like her? Shea Holly with the basketball. Gets it to Jordan Lee. Jordan with the basketball. Jordan against Raven Johnson. Jordan, the true freshman, gets the bucket, the tough bucket to go. Malaysia Fulwally with the basketball. Malaysia gets into the rim. Malaysia. Oh, Malaysia. Ugh. She does it every time in the paint. She just finds her way to get to the basket and makes a shot. Man, it's easy. It's easy for her. It is very, very easy. Wow. Lee with the basketball. Minwatanda. Holly. Back to Rory Harmon. Gets it to Lee for the midi. I like it. That was a nice shot. Very, very nice shot by Jordan Lee. Again, the freshman making it happen. All right. Malaysia with the basketball against Jordan Lee. Malaysia, step back. Gets it to Sanaya. Sanaya tried to get it to Chloe Kitts, Chloe Kitts was exaggerating trying to draw that foul. And because she exaggerated, she could not get to the ball. She could have caught that pass by Malaysia Fulwally, but it seemed to me that she was trying to exaggerate a foul. And that's what happened. That's what happened. All right, Madison Booker is back in the game. If I am Dawn Staley, I am saying go straight to her and get her foul. Get her a foul. Madison Booker has 2 fouls in this game. Get her out of this game. That's what South Carolina need to be doing. All right, Taylor Jones ended up avoiding getting the turnover. Oh, Preston, I like that. Got to the basket and got the shot to go. Carmelo says ref being an option is top tier. I mean, I always got to add in the refs. Always, because it's just fun. It's just fun, you know. Bryce says, gotta love that high-low. I mean, high-lows are always fun. And with South Carolina, you see a lot of high-low action. A lot of high-low action. All right. All right. Let's see who we got right now. We have South Carolina in the lead with 64% of y'all thinking that they will win. Texas with 24% and the refs with 12. Oh, man. Oh, man. So far, this is an awesome game. This is a very, very, very awesome game. I'm loving it. I am loving this game so far. We got Texas on top, 28-27. And we'll continue to see, man. We will continue to see how this game evolves. Uh-oh. Why isn't this updated? Sorry, guys. I just noticed that for some reason the clock on my screen was not updating. My bad. Now we are where it's supposed to be. Yeah, it was stuck. Sorry, Rizzle. Sorry. I just noticed that it was stuck. I'm sorry. I just noticed that. Sorry. We're in the second quarter. We got 4 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Texas is up 28-27. That was my score. It was stuck. I didn't realize it because I have that screen minimized. So my apologies, guys. Thank y'all for calling it out. Appreciate it. Keeping me informed about what's going on. Appreciate it. Tulip, you're absolutely right. Madison Booker was killing until that foul. Absolutely. Con Letty says the Bird Tarazi show on ESPN2 during the commercial break. Dinah Tarazi told Sue Bird, if you played in Paris with me, you would have had 6 medals like me. Well, yeah. Yeah. But she didn't. So, yeah. If Sue was still playing, they would have brought Sue back. Because it was a legacy thing. That was why, I mean, that's what it was. So, yeah. All right, again, we are in the Final Four. Shout out to ST13. Thank you so much for the super sticker. It is a parrot character rolling on the floor laughing. Well, appreciate it. Appreciate your support. Salute to you. Salute to all the awesome people of the internet for just rocking with me. Y'all are some fantastic human beings. That's why y'all are called the awesome people of the internet. All right. Raven Johnson with the basketball for South Carolina. We got 4 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Raven, guarded by Lee. Oh, fantastic pass to Malaysia Fulwiley. She's guarded by Madison Booker right now. Ball goes inside to Chloe Kitts, but before she gets it, it is a foul on Brianna Preston. As a foul on Brianna Preston. I believe, is that her second foul? Yes, that is her second foul of the game so far. All right. Again, high-low action between Joyce Edwards and another post player. This time it went to Chloe Kitts, and Chloe gets the layup. That is what you do. All day is going to work. All day. Jordan Lee with the basketball. Jordan Lee probes inside. Jordan Lee with the mid-range jumper. Jordan Lee hits it. Okay. I like it. Malaysia Fulwiley with the basketball. Malaysia, step back, 3-point shot. Is she? Oh, I was about to go crazy if she made that. Rebound goes to Brianna Preston. Preston with the basketball. Preston to Taylor Jones, who gets the layup to go. Okay. Okay, Texas. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, Texas. Joyce Edwards with the basketball. 3 minutes and 20. Joyce. I love how Joyce is able to handle that basketball. Joyce Edwards takes it herself, misses the shot, Rebound goes to Texas. Madison Booker with the basketball. She has avoided that third foul so far. She gets it to Jordan Lee. To Madison Booker. Maddie B. Oh, misses the three-point shot. She gets it to Bree Hall. Bree Hall was unable to be defended by Madison Booker because Madison has those 2 fouls. And so Bree Hall kind of gets an easy layup to go. All right. Preston with the basketball. To Madison Booker. Maddie B. Gets fouled, and she is going to head to the line for 2 shots. She was fouled on that shot. That was a foul by Bree Hall. And, guys, I'm loving the freshman action today, okay? On South Carolina, it is all about the point forward known as Joyce Edwards. Joyce Edwards has had a couple of not-so-great games in this tournament, but in this game, oh, she is cooking today. Whether that's passing with 2 assists in this game so far, whether that's scoring, whether that's just making the right decision, Joyce Edwards is doing her thing. And for Texas, it is all about Jordan Lee. Jordan Lee is doing her thing as well. She is another freshman in this game, 6 foot guard for Texas, and she is getting to her spots. She did knock down a 3-point shot, and right now she does have 8 points. Madison Booker misses the second free throw. Oh my goodness. Madison Booker just got another foul. Oh my goodness. Maddie B, why did you do that? Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Madison Booker just fouled. Wow. Now, Madison heads back to the bench with her 3rd foul. Wow. Wow. Bree Hall made a layup for South Carolina. Wow. That kind of has sucked a lot of the energy out of Texas. Just by that. Preston with the basketball. That was a moving screen by Memwatanda. Yep, straight up. Straight up moving screen. Wow. And Vic Schaefer's jacket been off at this point. Wow. Man, I'm still stuck on that bad foul. Like, Maddie B, come on now. Come on. First time in her career, 3 fouls in the first half. Wild. Joyce Edwards with the basketball to Tessa Johnson. Tessa Johnson guarded by Lee. 13 seconds left in the shot clock. Tessa still with the basketball. Tessa gets to the rim, airballs it. Rebound goes to Joyce Edwards. Joyce tries to get the putback, misses it. Tries again, gets her shot blocked, and the ball goes to Texas. Preston ended up missing. Tessa Johnson with the basketball tried to do a layup. She misses it. Tina Pow with a long 3-point shot, and she gets it to go. Tahina freaking Pow. That was a shot that Texas did not need, and South Carolina got. Okay. Wow. Memwatanda with the basketball. Memwatanda. Wow. That's not a foul? All right. These refs, I think everybody's trying to figure out exactly how these refs are calling this game. I think it's just trying to figure out how y'all calling this game. Bryce says, pow, pow, bow, bow. If y'all don't know Aaliyah Boston, that's the reference. All right, Tessa Johnson with the basketball. Less than a minute left to go in the first half. Tessa gets the Raven. Passes inside to Sanaya Fagan. Sanaya, ooh, I love that. I love that layup by Sanaya Fagan. Oh my goodness, what a great move. What a fan-freaking-tastic move. I'm continuing to be impressed by Sanaya Fagan this year. I tell you this, whoever drafts her in the WNBA draft, y'all have a great player on y'all hands. I'm just saying. Something has been unlocked with Sanaya Fagan this year, and I'm loving it. Jordan Lee with the basketball. Time is winding down. Ball goes to Rory Harmon, who airballs it. Menwatanda gets the rebound. On the putback, she gets fouled with 1.8 seconds left to go in the first half. There is a foul on the floor. That might have been on Sanaya Fagan, maybe. Oh, that's a foul on Joyce Edwards, actually. Scratch that. Foul on Joyce Edwards. CAC says, I missed Booker's fouls where they deserved. They were deserved, but the second and the third were just very, very dumb fouls by Madison Booker. That first one, I don't have a problem with that. Because, again, she was trying to draw that charge. The second and third one were dumb fouls, in my opinion. Very dumb. All right, we have reached the end of the first half, guys. We have reached the end of the first half. What do y'all think? What do y'all think so far? Let me know. 35, Texas. 38, South Carolina. Michael. Thanks, Michael, for the super chat. Says, just kidding. We'll be all right. That is hilarious. That is spoken like a true fan, Michael. I love it. Because, hey, if this was the Chicago Sky Plan, if this was like the WNBA playoffs or whatever, and this was the Chicago Sky Plan, and they had a bad start, I would have did the same thing. I'd have been like, you know what? It's over. We're going to lose this game. And then once we get back in it, then it's like, oh, yes, we got this. We got this. I think we got this game. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. You know? I'm just saying. Michael says that was a fast half. It kind of felt like it. But here's the thing. Time flies when you're having fun and when you're hanging out with awesome people on the internet. I'm just saying. It went real fast. But again, time flies when we are having fun, guys. It's been an hour. But that time has gone very, very fast. All right, guys. As y'all always know, we are going to take a quick break for the halftime. Let me go walk my dogs. But anyway, thank y'all so much for joining me. Make sure to hit that like button. I will be back in about 10-ish minutes as we start the second half. I'm curious. Who y'all still got in this game? Who do y'all still have in this game? This has been very, very, very fun so far. I am hoping that y'all are excited about this game so far. We'll see. The second quarter did go by fast because there wasn't as many foul calls. I think that's why. Thank you so much. Repeat Tour, a.k.a. Michael says, Booker with 3 is huge. Bree has to be ready to score. Keep driving on her. Facts. Yeah. If Madison Booker comes back in the game in that third quarter, immediately, South Carolina needs to go at Madison Booker. Wherever Madison Booker is on defense, the ball needs to be there. And y'all need to hope that she does something dumb on defense and gets another foul. Because if Maddie B is out in foul trouble for the third and fourth quarter, it makes it a whole lot easier for South Carolina to win this game. A whole lot easier. So it's fun. It's fun. Tulip says Booker's just gifted South Carolina the game with these boneheaded fouls for nothing. Well, yeah. It's not great. Jackie says hit that like button. Yeah, hit that like button. It really does help the channel out a whole lot. All right, guys. Let me go walk my dogs. I will be right back for the second half. All right, guys, we are back. We are back. The dogs have been walked. They are eating as we speak, and we are ready to kick off the second half of Texas versus South Carolina. Guys, the first quarter was kind of wild. It started off with Texas kicking it into gear early. They had a 12-4 run to start this game, but insert the bench players for South Carolina. Insert more efficiency from South Carolina when it comes to just getting the right shots, when it comes to passing, and insert Texas putting their foot in their mouth. It comes by the way of foul trouble. It started in that first quarter, continued in that second quarter where we saw Madison Booker pick up not just one, not just two, but 3 fouls in that first half. The first time she has ever done that in her college career. And all of a sudden, Joyce Edwards started rolling. Malaysia Fulwiley started rolling, and the bench mob for South Carolina is getting it done. They're seeing some increased efficiency in terms of their defense against Texas, because when it comes to Texas, once you neutralize Madison Booker, which you did by getting her in foul trouble, once you neutralize her, it is open season. But I will say this, Jordan Lee has showed up in this game, and I'm interested to see what she does in that second half. All right, let's start the second half. South Carolina with the basketball. Tina Pow with it. She gets it to Chloe Kitts, to Raven Johnson, to Sanaya Fagan. Fagan, back to Tina. Back to Fagan. We got Bree Hall trying to post up a little bit. Cross-court pass to Raven Johnson. She gets it inside to Chloe Kitts, who almost turned it over. Not quite. Bree Hall gets it for an open three-point shot. Bree Hall with the three-point bucket. Wow. That's a big, big shot. Several cross-court passes for South Carolina. That's how you do it. Menwatanda with the basketball. Gets it to Roy Harmon. Tries to pass it inside to Taylor Jones. Almost got the ball stolen by Tina Pow. Ball goes out of bounds. It is staying with Texas. All right. There's a foul on Bree Hall. Bree Hall fouls Madison Booker. Dawn is laughing at her player after she failed. They didn't show. I didn't even see Bree Hall fall. They said Bree Hall fell. I didn't see it. They didn't show that on the replay. Menwatanda with the basketball. Ball goes to Madison Booker. Maddie B, mid-range jumper, misses. Rebound goes to Bree Hall. Raven Johnson with the basketball. Raven. Gets it to Fagan. Sanaya Fagan with the basketball. Sanaya gets it to Bree Hall. Smart. You got Madison Booker on Bree Hall. They are trying to draw that foul. Bree Hall gets it to Chloe Kitts. Chloe with the mid-range. Oh, pretty mid-range jumper at the elbow. Chloe Kitts got 4 points, 2 for 2 so far in this game. Rory Harmon with the basketball. She gets it to Menwatanda. Gets it to Madison Booker. Maddie B, mid-range jumper. She gets it to go. This is what Texas needs. This is the spark. This is the spark that they need. Vic Schaefer does take a time out in the game so far. So taking a time out, trying to regroup because, Texas, while they did just get this quick spark by Madison Booker, they did have a really bad start to the second half. And Vic Schaefer is trying to stop the bleeding before it gets worse. They are allowing South Carolina to get to their spots on offense. They're being a little bit lazy on defense, especially with these fast-paced passes around the horn and going high-low in the post. Vic Schaefer and Texas has to get this in order. They have to. We'll see. We'll see ultimately if that happens. But hey, man, I love it. Tammy says, remember Fulwiley got her own shoes. She does have PEs. Yep. Which is she has a player exclusive shoe. Jerome says, do you all think Pow will be good in the W? She can shoot. She is slow for a 2-guard, sucks on defense. At times, Tahina can play some really good defense, okay? It's just not all the time. So I would say her defense is pretty good. You know, in the WNBA it'll be decent. Now, I do think she's going to be fine in the WNBA. Now, will Tahina Pau play a lot of minutes? No. Does she make a team? Yes. I do believe she makes a team. All right, I'm finally ending that poll that we had up earlier. But I do think Tahina makes a roster. Yeah. Kay Jackson says, Bree getting cooked tonight, but Booker's midi is so lethal, I don't think there's anything you can do about it. There is nothing you can do. There's nothing. I also think that there's a little bit less help on Maddie than it was in the previous South Carolina games. Because, yes, was Bree Hall doing her big one in those other games? Yes, sure. But it wasn't just Bree Hall. It was several. It was several doubles. It was a whole bunch of stuff when it came to Texas on offense that South Carolina was doing. It was a lot of stuff, and so yes, Madison Booker is making her shots. I think it's less on Bree Hall playing bad defense and more on Madison Booker's a baller, straight up baller, all day every day. All day every day. All right, I just saw the commercial for the NFL draft. Man, I can't believe it. NFL draft is almost here. We're about to be in football season, guys. I'm excited about that. All right, finally they showed a replay. All right, Bree Hall was cheering and excited. And she was laughing about it. My lady Full Wally was in the back like, that's funny. That is funny. Chris is not just on Bree Hall. Like, it's the whole team has to guard Madison Booker. That means as many doubles as possible. Don't have just one person on her. Because the rest of Texas is not really going to beat you. They're not. All right, Bree Hall with the basketball. Bree, mid-range jumper. Bree Hall gets it to go. Woo-hoo-hoo. I like that. Wow. Madison Booker with the basketball. Maddie B gets the screen. That's not a foul? Wow. Are you serious? Wow. She got her on the elbow. Bree Hall was straight up, but she got Madison Booker on the elbow. I'm surprised they didn't call that as a foul. Chloe Kiss with the basketball. She gets it to Sanaya Fagan. Decides to take care of herself. That was a foul. That should have been a foul on Taylor Jones. No foul was called on that one. So the refs are letting some stuff go. I'm cool with it as long as you stay consistent. I'm cool with it. Madison Booker, mid-range, and she gets it. Again, guys, when Maddie B is cooking, there's nothing you can really do. 5 of 7 from the field. She has 11 points so far. Chloe Kitts with the basketball, guarded by Mimwatanda. Chloe Kitts gets it to Raven Johnson, gets it to Sanaya Fagan. Sanaya misses. Raven ends up tipping it to Chloe Kitts. Chloe Kitts gets the ball and puts it in. I like that. Raven knew she could not get that rebound, so she tapped it to a teammate, and look what happened. All right. See? Taylor Jones misses the layup. But that's what South Carolina, you saw they sent double. They sent a double to Madison Booker. And you saw what happened. Mimwatanda ended up fouling Chloe Kitts. All right, 39-47. Texas is kind of losing a little bit. They losing it. They're losing their grip. We gonna see. All right, Sanaya Fagan with the basketball. Fagan, jab step. Back pedal. Get to the Raven, Bree Hall. Bree Hall with the long three. Bree Hall, I don't know what that was. Why did you attempt that long three? I mean, it's fine. Your team is winning, but you missed it. Raven Johnson with the basketball. Raven Johnson. Rory Harmon with the basketball. Rory to Shea Holly. Holly almost got out of control with it. Gets it to Memwatanda. Memwatanda to Rory Harmon. To Shea. Passes inside to Kyla Oldacre. Oldacre gets fouled. Yeah, they are doing a good job at Dublin. And I'm surprised the refs called a foul on that one because I feel like I've seen that a couple times and they haven't called a foul. It was a foul on Fagan. It wasn't a foul on Kids. Jordan Lee with the basketball. Mid-range jumper misses. The ball was knocked out of bounds. Jordan Lee she tried to do a pump fake on that inbounds pass and then put it back up. She missed the shot. She should have immediately shot it. Because Jordan Lee was hot in that first half. She got to get going. Malaysia with the basketball. Malaysia. Shaking and baking inside. She missed it. Oh, my God. Oldacre almost didn't get the rebound. Well, she didn't. Rory Harmon bailed her out. Got the rebound. Oldacre. Back to Rory. Tried to get it back to Oldacre, and there is a foul. Looks like that is a foul on Sanaya Fagan. That is her third foul in this game so far. Miriam Dowden comes in the game. Dowden's getting a lot of minutes today. A whole lot of minutes. Oldacre gets the ball on the inbounds. Gets it to Rory Harmon. Rory gets a screen. Rory Harmon, mid-range jumper at the free throw line. She gets it to go. Okay, you need that. You need that. All right, Texas is down by 4 points. The game is not over. It is not over just yet. Joyce Edwards with the basketball, guarded by Memwatanda. Joyce Edwards gets to the lane. Joyce Edwards, the point forward, gets to the rim and makes the layup. Wow. What a fan-freaking-tastic game by Joyce Edwards. Rory Harmon misses the tough shot. Why did you take that? That should have been an attempt where you gave the ball to your best player, Madison Booker. I don't know what that was by Rory Harmon. Joyce Edwards with the basketball. Gets it to Tina Pau. Gets the screen from Dowda. Pau almost loses control. Good defense by Rory Harmon. Pau turnaround, but she is fouled on the elbow by Rory Harmon. And that's a similar foul to what was on the opposite side. And the refs didn't call it for South Carolina, but they called this one on Rory Harmon. But we saw this like 5 minutes ago on the other side, and no foul was called. But anyway, when we return, we will see free throws by South Carolina. We will see free throws. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. If y'all could, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help the channel out a whole lot. Hit that like button. Thank you very much. Guys, the score is 41-49. We got 3 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Coming into this game, I had South Carolina winning, right? Starting off this game, there was some adversity that they hit. Texas came out the gate swinging, and dumb decisions, foul trouble, and a whole bunch of other stuff led to South Carolina getting back in this game, and at this point, they kind of got it in hand. What do y'all think? Sorry, guys. I had to step away real quick. But yeah, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about this game so far? Also, while we're at this commercial break, let me show y'all two of the accessories that I will be putting up somewhere. I will be putting this up. I will be putting this up soon. Look at these. I got these. And what do y'all think I got these from? Walmart. Did you know Walmart sold WNBA merch? Did you know that? But yeah, I got this WNBA banner, and I got this Sky banner. I will be hanging this up soon. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do to my background, because I am standing. It's like a very different look than what we had before, and so I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want stuff to look. But yeah, I'm excited about it. Did y'all know that Walmart they literally had a whole bunch of stuff? Like they had keychains. So I got a Sky keychain. There's a WNBA one as well, but I don't know what I did with my WNBA one. They had a whole bunch of stuff. Like truly, they had a lot of stuff. A whole lot of stuff. And so go to your local Walmart, check in the women's section. Your local Walmart women's section to see if they have some WNBA merch. So I'm just saying. They got it in Chicago. I don't know if they got it where y'all at. But yeah. Kay says, now if I go to my Walmart and don't see WNBA gear, I'm going to be mad, Quita. Well, I'm going to say this. If you are in a city that has a WNBA team, you probably got a way better chance. Now, I don't know if every single Walmart in the country has WNBA merch, but I mean, it's probably safe to say, oh, Asia Wilson and Alicia Gray is in the building. That's fun. But anyway, so my hope is that you all see that at your local Walmart. Hopefully. All right, Tahina misses the free throw. Second free throw, made her first one. Oh my goodness, the ball was stolen. Lazy basketball by Texas. Easy turnover. Tahina Pow saw it and she stole the basketball and made the layup. Wow, how stupid was that? How dumb was that? Maddie Booker misses the mid-range jumper. Rebound goes to Tina Pow. Guys, dumb moves is not going to work. You're not going to win in the Final Four with dumb, lazy passes like that. Dumb decisions. Come on now. You cannot do this in the NCAA tournament. In the Final Four. Like, you can't. Madison Booker did the laziest pass trying to get it to Rory Harmon. And Tina Pow saw it a mile away. It was like, warning, steal ahead. And she stole the ball and got the layup. I'm just saying, like, dumb. Come on now. Be smarter than this. Joyce Edwards with the spin move, misses the shot. Rebound goes to Odaker. She gets it to Rory Harmon. Rory Harmon cross-court pass. That was another dumb pass. Yes, it succeeded ultimately, but not a good pass. Preston has the basketball. Gets it to Rory Harmon. Rory trying to calm it down. All right, there's a foul. There's a foul on Mylasia Fulwiley. First foul in this game. All right, the refs are confused a little bit. What are the refs confused about? I don't know. But anyway, we got 2 minutes and 51 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The score is 41 Texas, 52 South Carolina. The refs are just waiting. I don't know why. Okay, finally. They blew the whistle. All right. Preston inbounded it, throws it to no one. Rory Harmon ends up with the basketball. Rory. Cross-court pass to Preston. Gets it to Maddie B. Madison Booker, mid-range jumper. She airballs it. Rebound goes to Dowda. Raven Johnson trying to push it a little bit. Raven. Calms it down. Raven. Oh, fantastic denied defense by Jordan Lee, who got the ball away from Joyce Edwards and enabled the steal for Texas. Wow, I love that. That was fantastic. Roy Harmon, what was that? Completely airballs that basketball. Joyce Edwards has the basketball. Joyce Edwards gets into the lane and makes the bucket. Wow. I think it's over. It's over for Texas. Vic Schaefer calls a timeout. He's beyond pissed. He's not even saying anything. And OMG. Joyce Edwards, who has done barely anything in this tournament, has come alive because it is all about matchups. This is the matchup where she is doing her thing in this game. Joyce Edwards playing the point guard basically in this game. She is doing whatever she wants to do. Wow. And she's cooking. She is absolutely cooking. The reason why South Carolina is doing what they are doing is because the bench, and most notably because of Joyce Edwards. 12 points for Joyce, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. She is on her big one today. The first 3 games, she averaged 5 points a game. And this one, 12. It ain't over yet. It's not over. We still got the fourth quarter, but it is not looking good for Texas because this run in the third quarter, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's kind of over. Wow. Joyce Edwards is a bad woman. I'm going to tell you that. Man. Anthony says the game was over the moment Booker got a third foul. Yeah, kind of, yeah. All right. We are getting ready to, okay. Now the refs are doing something. Joyce Edwards is going to the bench. Oh, looks like she is bleeding. Okay. Infection control. Jay says, South Carolina fan here, I'm still nervous. Booker will turn it up. I mean, she can. She absolutely can. All right. Jordan Lee for 3. She needed that, but she missed it. Raven Johnson with the basketball. Raven gets it to Malaysia. To Tessa inside. Tessa Johnson. Oh, with the short mid-range dumper, gets it to go. There was no real contest on that shot. No real contest. And wow. Rory Harmon. What was that? To Preston. So, in that possession, why in the world did I don't understand why your best player, Madison Booker, didn't even touch the ball. I don't get it. Tessa Johnson, mid-range jumper, and she gets it again. Tessa. Tournament Tessa is heating up a little bit. Heating up. Wow. Preston tried to get it to Madison Booker, but ball gets knocked out of bounds. Wow. I don't understand why Texas is not playing through their best player. Literally every single time down the court. Madison Booker needs the ball in her hand basically the entire time. Because the rest of y'all, I don't know. Jordan Lee, okay. Jordan Lee gets a 3-point shot. Okay, they're going to review it to make sure that was actually a 3-point shot. But that was nice. That was nice, Lee. They need a lot more of that. Tessa Johnson with the basketball. Time is winding down. It is 17 seconds on the clock for the rest of the third quarter. Tessa. Is it going to be Tessa time? She's guarded by Jordan Lee. Tessa still has the basketball. Just winding down the clock. Tessa behind the back. Tessa mid-range jumper. Tessa misses. Rebound goes to Rory Harmon. And we have reached the end of the third quarter. Guys. It's looking very, very good for South Carolina. The score is 58 South Carolina, 44 Texas. We'll see how this game continues. We will absolutely see. But South Carolina is rocking and rolling. Yeah, Kay. I don't know what that shot was. That my late shot. But hey, man. Man. Jay says South Carolina third quarter has got to be studied. Yeah. Because they've done this several times this year. They've done this several times in the tournament. Where it's like the first half, it's like, ooh, is South Carolina about to get got? And then Don says something at halftime and they're like, nope. We got this game. It's an easy one. We got this. Let's go ahead and get this dub. Honestly, guys, it's kind of amazing to see. So how y'all feeling now? Texas fans, how y'all feeling? There is a way for y'all to come back. Is it going to happen? Not likely, but there's a way. Jordan Lee needs to get a lot more 3-point shots. You run that basketball through Madison Booker because Madison Booker went the entire third quarter without a foul. It's fantastic. The entire quarter, no foul. But it didn't matter because she didn't really get the ball in scoring possessions that much. You know? I'm just saying. I am just saying. Thank you so much. Repeat Tour, aka Michael says Vic is combined 0-8 against Don between SEC and NCAA tournaments. About to be 0-9. Yeah. You know, you have those coaches that you just can't win against, right? Like this is a thing. And Don, she got Vic Schaefer's number. Because Vic Schaefer, in a lot of ways, in order for him to be great, he has to go through Don Staley, right? It happened when he was at Mississippi State. He had to go through South Carolina at Mississippi State. Then he goes to Texas. Now you're in the Big 12. You can avoid Don. But now Texas joined the SEC. And now you got to deal with Don again. You got to go through Don again. And so, yeah, it's I'm sure it has to be a little bit annoying for her to continue to have your number. But hey, it is what it is. Tammy, thank you so much for the super sticker. It is a video game controller. Hobbles along unhappily with a broken arm. Oh no. So I think maybe you're upset that your Texas team is losing. But hey, don't be discouraged. Because the fourth quarter is here. And we're going to see what happens. Wow. Does Holly Rowe have suede on? That looks really, really cool. That's a really cool suede jacket. It looks like suede to me. South Carolina ended the third quarter on a 11-3 run. Anthony says Don is the reason why Vic is a choke job. You think so? I mean, when he was at Mississippi State, I mean, you know, maybe, you know, but now this is dog. I think this is all about I think this is all about the fact that South Carolina just has the better squad. Right? All right, fourth quarter is here. Madison Booker has the basketball, gets it to Kyla Odaker. Odaker gets a wedgie. A hoop wedgie. All right. Chloe Kitts with the basketball. This is it. The final countdown. The final chance for South Carolina. Tahina Pow with the three. Tahina airballs. Ball goes out of bounds. It is going to Texas. Tammy says, I don't know why that super sticker went like that. I'm a Gamecocks fan. Okay. Yeah. Again, I still appreciate the super chat, super sticker, and you are rocking with your South Carolina Gamecocks. But what type of jacket was Hollywood wearing, though? Shamika is thinking that's velvet. I don't know. Whatever it is, it looks nice. I thought it was like suede or something. Can a jacket be suede? I don't know. I've only seen like sometimes when I've seen like suede shoes, it seems like that, like the shiny style. I've never actually. I don't think I've seen velvet, or at least I know what it looks like. I don't think I know what it looks like. Whatever velvet looks like. So like, I don't know. Is that velvet? It looks cool. Whatever it is. Fantastic defense once again by South Carolina, just stripping Kyla Odaker of the basketball. All right. Tahina Pow gets it to Sanaya Fagan, to Malaysia, to Fagan. Cross court to Tahina. Tahina. Come on. Come on. That's a bad foul. Come on, ref. Come on. Okay, it is velvet. It is velvet. Okay. All right. She fancy with it. Bree Hall with the basketball. To Tina Pow. Pow. Oh, nice pass to Sanaya Fagan, who blew the layup. Oh my goodness, Fagan. You owed Tahina that assist. Jordan Lee, 4-3. Okay. Texas gets a stop and gets a 3-point bucket. Jordan Lee is showing up for this team bigly. And Tahina Pow was like, you know what? You can do a 3. I can do a 3 too. 3-point bucket for Tahina Pow. Wow. I think this might be over. Rory Harmon with the basketball. Gets it to Kyla Odaker. She could not get the shot off. Get the shot to go. Ball goes out of bounds. It is staying with Texas. Lauren Betts seems happy, waving at people. She is about to play soon. We'll see how this game continues. Rory Harmon's inbound. Got to get it in. Gets it to Jordan Lee. Jordan to Rory to Memwatanda. Why? I don't get it. Menwatanda was struggling with Raven Johnson playing defense on her. And in the corner, we saw Madison Booker just standing there. What are we doing? What are we doing? You see your teammates struggling. No one's cutting. No one's doing anything. Y'all just watching. Come on now. Come on. Menwatanda gets the ball again. Ball goes to Oldacre, who gets fouled by Chloe Kitts. Miriam Dowda is coming in the game for Chloe Kitts. Jordan Lee comes out of the game for Texas, and Shay Holly comes in. I'm not sure why you take out Jordan Lee, though. Shay Holly, mid-range jumper. Come on, girl. You got to make that. She misses. That was an easy bucket. Raven Johnson with the basketball. Raven, guarded by Rory Harmon. There's a timeout on the floor. Don Staley has called a timeout. There are some, in my opinion, very, very dumb stuff that Texas is doing. Their offensive schemes, to me, make no sense. I don't get it. Here's the deal. Here's what's going on with Texas right now. All right? Here's what's going on. Again, guys, remember, we are in the fourth quarter. You win or you go home. South Carolina is on a roll. It started in that third quarter. It has continued in the fourth. And for Texas, the two things they had going for them in this game was Madison Booker early on with those mid-range jumpers. Now she's 5 of 10 from the field, 11 points. And then Jordan Lee, who has come off the bench and has made stuff happen. Right now, she has 16 points, 3 of 6 from the three-point line. And why are we seeing Texas go away from the two things that have worked for y'all all season? Why? I get it. You're tired. I get it. But this is the last 7 minutes of your season. This is it. I understand you're tired. I get it. But at the same time, come on. You have to show up. And honestly, I don't think it's all about fatigue. It seems that the schemes that they run in, I don't think make any sense. In the first quarter, we saw several instances where Madison Booker was rolling. They basically set two screens for Madison Booker, and she curled and got a sort of elbow-like jump shot. And that was working in that first quarter. Yes, South Carolina's defense has changed a bit in how they are guarding Madison Booker. They are guarding her a lot harder than they were early on, but still, why continue to do that? Try to sell it. Try to draw a foul or something. Madison Booker needs the basketball. Rory Harmon don't need to be jacking up shots, right? That doesn't need to be happening. Rory Harmon, don't shoot anymore unless it's a very easy shot. Brianna Preston, don't shoot anymore unless it's an easy shot. The players that should be shooting for the rest of this game, Madison Booker, Jordan Lee, and maybe Shay Holly, maybe. Because she can shoot, not today. She hasn't made anything today, but she only attempted one shot today. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. Focus on what is actually working. Don't go against what is working. Thank you so much, Clean, for the super sticker. It is a pair character bowing down saying thank you. Well, thank you for rocking out with me. Salute to you. Salute to all the people who have given super chats, super stickers, all that stuff. I really do appreciate your support of this channel. It truly, truly, truly does mean a whole lot. All right. Raven, Gets it to Joyce Edwards. Joyce, come on. Was that a foul? Yeah, they're showing the summer workouts of Texas. I mean, yes, sure. South Carolina has a lot of bodies you could put in the game. They're running, right? I get it. But at the same time, like, come on now. It's saying that Madison Booker is definitely hitting the transfer portal after this game. Just wait. I mean, if Texas can't get some incoming transfers in, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. All right. Shea Holly with the basketball. Finally, you ran Madison Booker off of a screen. And she just missed it. Well, that was a good look. That was the perfect look for Madison Booker. Yes, she missed the shot, but ultimately you can't control that. But what you can control are the looks. That's the same play that we saw early in this game. Running Madison Booker off the screen. She curls in front and basically is showing face at the elbow, gets the ball, and ultimately makes the shot. I mean, misses the shot, but she should have made it. But anyway. Fantastic pass by Raven Johnson to Bree Hall. I love that pass. But again, cut to the middle. And that's how Bree Hall got that. Shea Holly with the basketball to Menwatanda. Menwatanda gets it to Rory Harmon. To Shea Holly. Shea to Oldacre. Oldacre. There we go. Okay, Oldacre with a little hook action a little bit. I like it. Bree Hall to Raven Johnson. Foul. Shea Holly ended up committing a not so smart foul against Tessa Johnson. All right. Joyce Edwards with the basketball. Joyce passes to Raven Johnson. Raven Johnson with a mid-range jumper. Oh, Raven Johnson. Okay. Wow. Even Raven hitting her shots. Wow. Dang. Yeah, Dowdo is fouling the mess out of Taylor Jones. All right, Texas inbound to basketball. Rory Harmon makes the mid-range jumper. Tessa gets to Raven Johnson. Madison Booker is on the bench right now for Texas. Tessa Johnson, 4-3. Wow. When it rains, it pours. When it rains, it freaking pours. Wow. Jordan Lee with the basketball to Rory Harmon to Lee. Lee for 3. She missed it. Tessa gets the rebound and Raven Johnson has the basketball. It's over. Raven gets the screen. Gets it to Joyce Edwards. Joyce. Menwatanda tried to draw that charge. No charge was called, but she misses the shot. Jordan Lee. Jordan misses. That wasn't a foul, though. All right. South Carolina with the basketball. Raven. Raven inside. Raven. Oh, she missed. Thought she had that. Taylor Jones gets the rebound. Rory Harmon. Shea Holly. Mimatanda. To Rory Harmon. Has Vic Schaefer given up on this game? I feel like he may have given up. I think he may have given up because Madison Booker is on the bench. She's just hanging out. We got a timeout on the floor, but yeah, has he given up in this game? I think he may have. Wow. I care too. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, South Carolina is cooking, and their alumni are excited about it. Alicia Gray is in the building. Asia Wilson's in the building. Aaliyah Boston's in the building. I mean, man. Joyce Edwards has been on one all game. Wow. And still, she is still on the bench. Jordan Lee gets it to Taylor Jones. Taylor in the post gets her shot blocked by Sanaya Fagan. Tahina Paopao gets it to Mylasia Fulwiley. Mylasia almost got the turnover. Ball goes to Tina Paopao. Paopao trying to reset everything. Paopao gets fouled by Brianna Preston. Yeah, it's over. It's over for Texas. Vic Schaefer has waved the white flag. He is on the bench with his head in his hand. You got the two stars on the team, Madison Booker and Rory Harmon sitting on the bench. It's over. It is over. Wow. Well, let's wind out this game and we'll do a real recap, okay? All right. Oh, KH says Letitia Mehier is there too. Oh, I didn't see her. That's awesome. Mylasia Fulwiley with 3-point shot. She misses. Shea Holly gets the rebound. Brianna Preston with the basketball. Preston. To I think that was a pass to Taylor Jones, but Taylor misses the shot. Wow. And the South Carolina fans are very, very excited. Very, very excited. Yeah. It's over. It's been over since the third quarter. Tessa Johnson. Oh, gets a charge called. She went in the lane, made the layup, but was called for the charge. The fans thought it was going to be an and one opportunity, and so the fans went crazy, but it turns out that was a foul. Yeah, it's over. Justice Carlton is in the game. Jordana Colio is in the game as well. It's over. Yeah. Let's just watch the rest of it play out. Got a minute and 30 left to go in the fourth quarter. And unfortunately, guys, this was not as close of a game as I wanted to see. I wanted to see a way closer game, but unfortunately, we did not get that today. But sometimes that's how it is. Of course, the better team won. All right, Dawn is making her subs, putting her substitutions in. We'll see what Rory Harmon decides to do. I believe she can come back for another season if she wants to. So lots of substitutions coming in for South Carolina. They empty their roster. Adele Tack is in the game. Maddie McDaniel is in the game. Miriam Dowda is in the game. It is over. Kay says Texas ain't hooking nothing tonight. Spurs up. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. All right. Maddie McDaniel gets it to Adele Tack. Almost lost control of the basketball. Misses the shot. All right, Preston with the basketball. Preston made the layup. Thank you so much, Repeato, a.k.a. Michael, who says, we did it. Everyone contributed. Yes. Yeah, your team did, and everyone did contribute. Absolutely. Guys, don't go away. Once it hits double zeros. Ooh. Miriam Dowda with the 3-point bucket. Okay, Dowda. Okay. Wow. I didn't have that on my bingo card for her to hit a 3-point shot. I like it, though. I like it. Jordania. All right, she made a 3-point shot. Okay, that's something. Okay. 9.7 seconds left to go. Malaysia gets it, and she is hyping up the crowd as South Carolina, once again, makes it to a national championship game. Wow. Wow. Okay, guys. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, let's talk about this game. All right. So, for the third time, actually, let me start all over again because I'm gonna clip this out into a separate video. Okay. All right, guys. For the third time in 4 years, South Carolina has made it to another national championship game. This is a team that has continued to rock and roll, and this is a team that did it differently than they have in years past. No longer do they have that one single dominant big that everyone corrals around and leads the team to success. This is a team that has got to where they are by committee. It was the guards. It was the post players. It was, most importantly, for South Carolina, the bench. And for the umpteenth time, Dawn Staley has taken down a Vic Schaefer-led squad. The final score of this game was 74-57. And this was a tale of runs. That's what this was. This game was a tale of runs. It first started off with Texas looking very, very good to start this game. Like, extremely good to start this game. Texas came into this game with on a 12-4 run led by Madison Booker, who was getting to her spots on the offensive end. They were running several screens for her, and she was rocking and absolutely rolling. But then here comes the bench for South Carolina, and here comes bad fouls for Madison Booker. Madison Booker gets 2 fouls quickly. 1 foul trying to draw a trying to draw a charge on Joyce Edwards, who I'm about to talk to in about a sec because Joyce Edwards was on fire today. Anyway, so that first foul excusable. Understand. Second foul was a dumb foul where she was riding Tessa Johnson, which was dumb. So Madison Booker goes to the bench, and when she goes to the bench, Texas has no answer. This is a Texas team that runs everything through Madison Booker. When this Texas team is rocking and rolling, you can almost guarantee that Madison Booker is having a great offensive night. And she was until those fouls started happening. South Carolina got tougher on defense against Madison Booker. She started to commit some fouls. Ended up getting a third foul as well, and she had to sit for the remainder of the first half. And from there on, Texas was starting to fall apart. But it wasn't over just yet. It wasn't over. At halftime, this was a very, very, very close game. A game where, yes, Texas was losing it a little bit, but they were only losing by 3 points. That's it. It was a 3-point game. 38 South Carolina, 35 Texas. We were seeing sparks of the bench for South Carolina doing their thing. We were seeing Joyce Edwards kind of doing her thing, but the game was not out of hand yet. But for South Carolina, the game was way too close. In halftime, Dawn Staley does what she does best. Gives a motivational speech or whatever she does, because the third quarters for South Carolina this year have been legendary. And once again, we see another legendary third quarter by South Carolina. South Carolina puts on the clamps even further on Texas. In that third quarter, South Carolina scores 20 points. Texas didn't even get in double figures. 9 points in that third quarter. And what was working for South Carolina? They were just active hands. Active hands, capitalizing on every single dumb pass that Texas had. Because Texas had a lot of dumb passes. A lot of dumb passes, dumb decisions in that second quarter or third quarter especially. And every single time South Carolina was capitalizing. This was a team that got very stagnant for Texas, and they started panicking. And when they panic, what do? They foul, they turn the ball over, and they play dumb basketball. And that's what we saw in that third quarter. In that third quarter, Madison Booker plays. She plays basically the entire third quarter. Does it matter? No. Because she doesn't see the ball that often. And we continue to see Texas with Rory Harmon jacking up some dumb shots, with Kyla Odeaker getting the basketball, getting swarmed and turning over the basketball. We saw dumb passes, turnovers left and right for Texas, and there was absolutely nothing they could do. Absolutely nothing. Because they were discombobulated, they were panicking, and it felt like they were starting to give up in that third quarter. In the fourth quarter, it was just over. We just see Vic Schaefer ultimately, calling the cavalry, say, sat on the bench, head in his hand. Madison Booker was sitting next to him. Same for Rory Harmon. They called it quits with a lot of minutes left to go in this game because it was over. It was over. Everybody knew it. And everyone could sense it really from the third quarter, but it was over officially really with like 5 minutes left to go in this game. Now, that's the Texas side of things. Very, very great start in this game, and then completely falls apart for the remainder of the game. Because this team, in a lot of ways, are built on one player. They're built on one player, and they were freaking exhausted. They were. And that's what you have. That's what you have, ladies and gentlemen. You have a Texas team that has completely fell over in this game, in the third quarter. But really, it started in the second quarter with Madison Booker getting that third foul. Now, that's Texas. Now, South Carolina, South Carolina, they win again, and they win by committee. This is a South Carolina team that continues to show up and show out. Sure, did they not have the best start to this game? They didn't. They did not have a good start to this game. But once again, Dawn Staley knows what to do. They have a terrible start. 12-4 run for Texas. Dawn Staley goes to her bench, and it's over from there. South Carolina gets back in it because once again we see Malaysia Fulwiley show up to play, and she was that huge spark in that first half. I believe 5 of her 7 points in this game was in that first half, or if not in that first quarter. She was a huge spark in this game once again for Malaysia, and in this game, player of the game, the player who impressed the heck out of me, the player who was having a terrible tournament in my opinion, but has turned it up big time. She's from South Carolina, and today she put her team on her back. It is South Carolina's leading scorer, Joyce Edwards. Leading up to this game, I just want to go through, before I tell you what she did today, I'm going to go through the last couple of games for Joyce Edwards because they have not been very good. They've been okay, but not that good. Okay? So, the first game in the first round for Joyce Edwards, she did well. She did well. 22 points for her. But that was a game that was not against some great competition. So she played a lot of minutes. This was the blowout for South Carolina. They ended up dominating against Tennessee Tech, and so she played a lot of minutes, and so she did a lot of scoring. Okay, in the second round game against the University of Indiana, Joyce only has 5 points in 23 minutes. All right, on 22% shooting from the field. In the Sweet 16 game against Maryland, Joyce Edwards has only 6 points on 33% shooting in 19 minutes. In the Elite Eight, Joyce Edwards has 4 points against Duke in 15 minutes on 28% shooting from the field. In none of those games do Joyce Edwards have more than 2 assists. In none of those games, Joyce Edwards has more than 7 rebounds. She does not play well. But just like the player that we knew she was, she showed up in this game. And she put on an absolute show. In this game, let me go through the stats for Joyce Edwards, because these are like epic stats, especially considering the fact that she's still a freshman. Like, she's not even an upperclassman. So Joyce Edwards today had 13 points. So you may be like, 13 points, not a big deal. Sure. But let me go through the rest of it. 13 points. She had 11 rebounds in this game. 6 assists in this game. 1 foul. And she does not shoot crazy efficiently. She didn't, right? She was 4 of 11 on the field from the field today. So not crazy numbers. Shot 36% from the field. But what she did today was run the floor. And she ran the offense. She ran the offense for this squad. And there were a lot of times where Joyce Edwards had the basketball and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna play a point forward today," where she was looking so good. Joyce Edwards looked like a senior today. She looked like someone who had been playing college basketball for years. She was the best player on the floor, hands down. Yes, she does not shoot very efficiently today. However, when you watch the game and when you give it the eye test, and you watch the game, it was all Joyce Edwards. It was all Joyce Edwards. And I loved watching her play today. I loved it. From her being like, "Oh, give me an ISO. Get out the way. Give me an ISO." To her running the floor and figuring out, "Oh, let me do high-low passes down low to get my player some good looks." It was fan-freaking-tastic to watch. Joyce Edwards has shown that she can absolutely do it at the highest level, right? We didn't really see her do anything this tournament. Besides that first game, she was kind of not doing much. But in this game, in the Final Four, when all eyes are on the sport of women's basketball, Joyce Edwards shows up and shows out. Now, it wasn't just Joyce Edwards. Now, yes, in my opinion, she was the best player on the court, but it was not just all Joyce Edwards in this game. Tina Powell had 14 points as well. 14 points in this game. She shot very efficiently from the field. 5 of 6 from the field. Raven Johnson, in my opinion, had a really, really good game in this one as well. Yes, she only ends up with 2 points, but once again, she controls the speed of South Carolina and just does her job and does it well. 2 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists for her. Again, it's not all about points. Bree Hall, she had a huge challenge going against Madison Booker. And at times it had to be a play by committee to take down Madison Booker. But when it came to offense, Bree Hall did her thing. 5 of 8 from the field, 11 points for her. She was rocking and absolutely rolling. Then we got Tessa Johnson, who added in 9 points. My Lady Fulwiley, 7 points. Chloe Kidd, 6 points. This was a whole team effort. Everybody for South Carolina got the job done. And of course, it is always the head of the snake, Dawn Staley, who makes it all happen. It's her little adjustments throughout the game that ultimately lead to this dub. Now, I'm going to tell you this. This was a game that I was thoroughly entertained by. Besides, for the last couple of minutes of the game when Texas gave up. That is something that I don't know if people will forget from Vic Schaefer. And in a lot of ways, it was embarrassing. Now, fantastic game by South Carolina. Fantastic game, right? When you see teams get to the Final Four, you know it's not going to be easy, right? You know it. You know it's going to be a slugfest. South Carolina weathered the storm in that first half, came out swinging hard in that second half, and ultimately the game was over. Now, I gotta say, man, I said before this game started, that it was going to be all about, South Carolina, and I thought South Carolina was going to pull out the win. And yes, rough first quarter, but ultimately they do just that. You know, it's wild. It's wild, guys. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. With 5 minutes and 53 seconds left to go, the score was 64 South Carolina, 50 Texas. Madison Booker, the best player on this team, subs out and does not come back in this game. South Carolina, yes, was losing, but was only losing by 14 points. Now, did anyone believe that Texas would win this game? No. But did Texas technically still have time to win this game? Yes. And Vic Schaefer put his best player on the bench. And she sat there for the remainder of the game. Now, was Madison Booker possibly injured? Yes. She was a little hobbled in that first quarter after she tried to draw that charge, but ended up getting called for a blocking foul. Now, could something be going on with that? Yes. However, it looks bad. And in a lot of ways, it is embarrassing to see a team in the Final Four basically give up with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. You gave up. You waved the white flag. You sat on the bench and put your head in your hand. You don't want to see a coach do that in the Final Four. You don't. Shelly says this is embarrassing to give up with time on the clock, not championship behavior. See, I would get it if you're 2 minutes left to go in a game, you lose by 14 points. Okay, maybe. But you had 5 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in this game when you pulled Madison Booker. Now, there may be something we don't know. Absolutely. There may be some. There may be something we don't know, and we'll listen to the post-game presser and see what we learn. But from the looks of it, that was terrible. And that was embarrassing. Okay? Tisha said, I said if we could get Booker out, we could win. Yeah, and y'all got Booker to commit some not so great fouls. And yeah, y'all got the dub. KB says Booker cooked while she was on the court, but Joyce torched the Texas front court. She did. And y'all see that they had Joyce Edwards like defending guards for South Carolina, which is also cool as well. I'm just saying, I think overall, this is a bad look. This is a bad ending for Texas. For South Carolina, bravo, great job. But for Texas, this was kind of embarrassing. Kind of embarrassing. Reggie says Don beat Vic Schaefer so much it's a mental block for him. Well, we don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. We don't know that. K2 Shy says, I think Madison is hurting. No more risks. Which, that's why I want to hear the post-game presser. Because that's like the only saving grace. If indeed there was something going on with Madison Booker where she was like, where her or the training staff was like, she's hurt. Sure, you can play her, but maybe she may tear something or whatever. So, yeah. There may be something else we don't know. But right now, it looks bad. It looks bad for the Final Four. Kentucky Rick says, I've never seen a coach quit like Vic Schaefer did. Crazy, in my opinion. Yeah. Again, we'll see. We'll see if there was something else going on. We'll see. But again, doesn't look good. Anyway, guys, that's the stream. That's the video. What did y'all think about this game? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know. I'm curious to hear what you all have to say about this game. What do y'all have to say about Texas basically giving up at the end? What do y'all have to say about South Carolina once again proving why they are the best in the country? Now, South Carolina moves on to the NCAA National Championship game, and we will see who they play. They will either face UCLA or they will face UConn. I think it's going to be UConn, but we will ultimately see. We will ultimately see what happens from here. But South Carolina have made it to the big dance. We will ultimately see what happens from here. Guys, I was entertained. How about you? Let me know in the comments below. And I will see y'all in the next one. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.